All right, friends, we are in Tijuana, Mexico. We're right at the border. In fact, I'll show you the border wall in just a moment. On one side, you're in Mexico. The other side, you're in, I guess, San Diego. You're in San Diego. So let's see what there is to see. While we were staying in Rosarito for a few days, and if you haven't watched that episode, you should. It's one of the most spectacular Airbnbs we've stayed in. I'll put a link to that video in the description section. But while we were there, we asked our friend Emilio in Ensenada if he knew anyone that could drive us to Tijuana and give us a tour. He contacted his uncle Luis in Rosarito, and he graciously agreed to. If you missed that episode of Emilio and Zara's family restaurant in Ensenada, I'll drop a link to that episode also in the description section. The reason we needed a driver is that we only had half of a day to do this, and since Tijuana is a big city, I could just picture us driving around lost and frustrated, so Luis to the rescue. And look at the lighthouse. To the right of the lighthouse, I'm going to show you, that is a huge bull ring. It's actually where bullfights used to be held. Now, since then, they've recently made it where it is illegal to have bullfights, so they're not doing that anymore. But there is the border wall. Policia Municipal.
Has barbed wire there.
Oh yeah.
Down?
Yep. If you can look down there, looking way down there towards the water, you'll see where the wall extends out, and there's barbed wire down there. They're doing everything they can to keep the gringos from crossing the border illegally. I'm just kidding. Luis, our driver, just dropped us off. And folks, like I said, we are right here at the border. We're gonna get deported. They don't want us here anymore. Oh no. Oh no, we're scared to go back to the USA. I'm just kidding, you people. Don't get your panties all in a bunch and send me a bunch of text messages. Don't do that. All right, let's look down here on the water, and we can see where some guys are working out down here. This will actually be a trilogy on Tijuana. In today's episode, we'll visit the border wall and ride around some. And I believe that fella has got his Ford truck stuck. Now, if you saw a previous video, I think it was in El Sargento. I think it was in El Sargento or Los Barrias. We saw the Ford pull the Dodge truck out. Well, I think this Ford needs to find him a Dodge truck to pull him out. How about that? And there's Renee and Jenny. We're going to drop them off down at the end of this boardwalk. You'll see the undocumented cafe, and that's where we're going to drop them off. But here's some stuff that you can buy, and look at the murals back on that building. In part 2, we'll travel downtown and see the amazing cultural center. Ooh, there's the place I need to put a sticker, right? Advertising Jeannie Renee Travel Adventures. Well, there we are. In the third and final episode on Tijuana, we'll take you to Caesar's restaurant, where the Caesar salad was invented, and go into the touristy shopping area. The wall on the Mexican side. And then there's a little squirrel. Now there's several squirrels. My gosh, there's like 3 or 4 of them. Squirrel, they've escaped. I don't know which side they belong on, but they belong on somebody's side. But anyway, there's the wall on the Mexican side. If you look on the other side, there's the wall on the US side. On this side, you're Tijuana. The other side, you are in San Diego. Tijuana is the northernmost city in Baja California. If you went further north, you'd be back in the USA. It's the westernmost city in Mexico. Not only is it a large city, it's the largest city in the state of Baja California, 2 million people call Tijuana home, making it the second largest city in Mexico after Mexico City. Tijuana and San Diego share a 15-mile border, and approximately 50 million people cross that border annually. If you stay in the tourist areas during the daytime, it's as safe as anywhere else. And this monument shows that this is the limit to the Republic of Mexico. But you wouldn't want to find yourself in the non-tourist areas at night, as the city has gained a reputation as the second highest place in the world to get yourself murdered. Some stats place Tijuana at number 1. Not a coveted spot to be in. They don't advertise that on the tourism website. They escaped back. Jenny and I just met a wonderful man and woman here in Tijuana, and the man was new to our channel and checking us out, and he was from Guadalajara and was giving us some recommendations of some places for next year and the year after in Querétaro, and different places that we need to go and check out, some restaurants we need to experience. And you know, it's really neat when you meet people like that, good people who are proud, wanting to point you in the right direction so you can do more videos and tell more about their country. And there are the city letters for Tijuana. With a little help from some friends, they managed to get that truck out of the sand. As I've told you before, much of what needs to be done to get along with others is simply to smile, be encouraging to others, and help whenever you can. You don't have to know the language to do those 3 things. I saw some folks struggling to get their vendor cart down this hill, this walkway, and I decided to help. Could they have done it without me? Most certainly they could. They've probably done it thousands of times before. But could I make their way a little bit easier? I could. And so I did. No pat on the back is necessary. I'm just saying that we can all be a friend to others. Through the years, Tijuana has been working hard to restructure its image and is now becoming known for its many great restaurants, craft breweries, entertainment, medical tourism, as well as the events that take place at the Tijuana Cultural Center. Speaking of medical tourism, just shy of 3 million people travel here for professional medical procedures at a more affordable price. Poverty is an issue here, mainly because of the population growth. Can you imagine your city trying to handle the influx of around 80,000 people moving in each year? Well, that's what Tijuana faces. Immigrants from China, Haiti, Lebanon, Cuba, Guatemala, and the United States, as well as nationals from the farther south of Mexico looking for a better life. see it stretching far, far, far ahead of us there.
This is how we came from the U.S.
Yeah. If you look back on our videos, this is the same direction that we would have come back in January of this year, 2023. Except we were headed south. Back earlier in this year, in the spring of the year, there was a sinkhole that developed right here at this road, and that's what they're working on right now that you're seeing. And it had major implications to this road here. Do you see all the work they're doing over there? A lot of that traffic that you see on the left side, it's dealing with that sinkhole. Friends, thank you for joining us on our travels. In the next episode, Tijuana Part 2, or Part 2, not sure, okay, we will be looking downtown in Tijuana and at the Cultural Center. I think you'll enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button if you would, please. Drop us a comment down below. Evidently, it'll help our channel with the algorithm if you watch one or more of our episodes. I think they're suggested over there in the margin. We appreciate that. We hope you enjoy watching all of our travel adventures. Dios te bendiga, mi amigos.